Hello and welcome to our virtual gala supporting Hands for Holly. We'll begin the Kids with Cancer Got Talent in just 5 minutes. Places, everyone. If you don't already have your devices ready, now is a great time to get set up to enjoy the evening. So grab a second screen like a phone or tablet to make your donations, vote for the talent, and participate in the online auction. You can also open a separate tab or window in your internet browser, and you can follow along with both our program and the fundraising at the same time. So to register, go to HANDS, HANDS, FH, 2022.ggo.bid. Click Get Started and follow the instructions on the screen to get set up to vote and donate. And don't forget to reach out to our friendly donor support team if you have any trouble making your gifts or voting tonight. That number is 503-967-7489. So while you're getting set up to register, I want to check in with the winner of last year's Kids with Cancer Got Talent, Isa Fernandez. So Isa, it is great to have you back on the show. I hear you're going to be performing a song, and I know I can't wait, and I'm sure everyone can't wait to hear what that is. So please tell us what you've been up to since you won last year.
Hi, my name is Isa Fernandez, and I am a brain cancer survivor. I'm last year's winner of the Hands for Holly talent show that you guys are a part of and watching right now. And I just want to say how amazing it was to be a part of it. And from it, I got signed to a talent agency called Evolution, which was really cool because it was just so legit. I got cast in a commercial where I was a girl going to Coachella and my car wouldn't start because it didn't have oil in it. So yeah, it's been an amazing opportunity, and I feel super grateful that I got the chance to be a part of the Hands for Holly community. And from there, you know, the Evolution talent agency community. This is an original song that I wrote. It's called Leaving Without You. I can almost taste it. No time to spare, we cannot waste it. And I feel you running through my veins. I hope you make it back before the rain. So far, I see horizon. Lend me your lungs and I'll dive in. Push me up against the wall there. The road less traveled leads to somewhere. I'm leaving with or without you, baby. I hope you make it on the way. I'm leaving with or without you, baby. If not, we'll meet someday. Yeah. Not waiting around in your bed. I got plans to get ahead. Still feel you running through my veins. I hope you make it back before the rain. I'm leaving with or without you, baby. I hope you make it on the way. I'm leaving with or without you, baby. If not, we'll meet someday.
Thank you, Isa. What an amazing performance from last year's Kids with Cancer Got Talent winner. Hi, I'm Sherry Lynch, and I'm so thrilled that you're here with us this evening to celebrate and raise funds for Hands for Holly, an organization dedicated to supporting families fighting cancer. And at this moment right now, so many of you are gathered at viewing parties, family and friends. I'm actually broadcasting live from one of the Hands for Holly viewing parties. And they're all with us here tonight, and we are having such a big time. And joining me tonight at this watch party are some of our priceless Hands for Holly volunteers and some of our board members, which is why it's going to get extra loud here tonight. And tonight, we're all going to be making some noise for the talented kids and for this amazing cause. But before we get started, I'd like to introduce my co-host for this evening, Kelly Russell. Kelly, we're so excited to have you share this evening with us. Now, what can you tell us about getting registered to donate?
Thank you, Sherry. I have all the details for getting registered to donate. I am so glad to be here this evening and see some wonderfully talented kids and help Hands for Holly raise the funds that they need to continue doing great work for families needing financial support. Like Sherry said, I'm Kelly Russell. My pronouns are she, her. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We're going to raise big money for Hands for Holly this evening. So make sure to let us know that you're in the audience this evening. Join the chat window below the live stream and let us know where you're watching from and say hello to your fellow attendees. But before we get tonight started, I want to make sure that you are set up to donate and vote, most importantly. Here's how it works. You'll want to grab a phone or tablet. I like having my phone nearby to participate in the giving tonight. And if you're at a watch party with your friends right now, all you folks over there at Chris's house, make sure everyone has their giving device in their hand. Go ahead, hold them up, show us that you have those and you're ready to go. All right, everyone needs to register. So go to hands, HANDS, FH2022.ggo.bid. Click Get Started and follow the instructions on the screen to get set up to vote and to donate. If you have any trouble making your gifts, feel free to call our friendly donor support team. You can call or text, and the number there is 503-967-7489. Our operators are standing by to help you make your gifts. Simple, right? Just like that. Really easy. All right, excellent. Let's get things started. Please welcome Chris Wade, CEO and founder of Hands for Holly, to tell us a little bit more about the impact that they have on their community and how you can help a family focus on spending quality time with their child without stressing about finances.
Thank you, Kelly and Sherry, two incredible women who we are so grateful to have back co-hosting our second Kids with Cancer Got Talent event. Hey, everyone, I'm Chris Wade, Executive Director and co-founder of Hands for Holly, and thank you for spending your Friday evening with us, the talented kids and amazing judges. I know that many of you are longstanding donors who have supported our mission since our inception in 2016. We also have our board and volunteers here who are the backbone of the organization, our corporate sponsors in KPMG, SPX, Amwins, the Bottle Cap Group, and CBDMD, who have been with us year over year, and plenty of new faces. We're thrilled to have you all. We're going to have a great night. But before we get started, I just wanted to share some thoughts. Over the years, I have told lots of people that Hands for Holly is the brainchild of my daughter, Holly, who at the age of 14 had enough compassion to really see beyond herself. Despite the fact that she was battling brain cancer, she still focused on wanting to help those around her. So we started this fund, and not knowing if it would ever raise a dollar, but both believing it was worth a try. And honestly, we started it for different reasons. You know, Holly, she really just saw the need around her and the families we were meeting through her treatments. But I needed to find meaning in the diagnosis that ultimately took her life. And over the years, I have truly seen the tremendous good in this world, the strength of the human spirit, and the fact that hope endures despite our darkest days. Over the last 5.5 years, through Hands for Holly, the Charlotte community and beyond has come together to raise nearly $1.1 million to help families who are in financial trouble while they're caring for their child with cancer. This year alone, Hands for Holly helped 358 families, which is an 88% increase from the year before. And through this assistance, some of those families didn't have to wonder whether their utilities were going to stay on or where they were going to find the money to cover their mortgage or rent or car payment or grocery bills or whatever. Instead, they could focus on their child and getting him or her the treatments that they need. And I think that is awesome. I know that most of you who donate do so without ever having the opportunity to meet the recipients of your generosity. I, however, have had the privilege of meeting some of the families, listening to their stories and being inspired by their strength, their love, their resilience to some of the harshest tests that this life has to offer. And I've also seen how your donations have shifted their lives for the better. Okay, I know I have to end. I'm going long, but I really just wanted to share that recently I was listening to the radio, heard a gentleman, he really touched me. And what he said, I think will always resonate with me. He said, you know, anybody who is ever in the position to offer treasure to another is so lucky, because we all want to be on the giving side. It feels great, right? But not all of us are fortunate enough to be there. Well, the majority of us watching tonight are in that fortunate position, and how lucky are we? But as we know, with such luck comes responsibility to act. And of course, you all, I know, have been so generous, but tonight presents a new opportunity to continue and support the families we serve by voting, donating, and purchasing an online auction item. So I really hope you will consider doing just that. I know we're jumping to a 2-minute Hands for Holly video, but again, thank you so much for being here. Let's have a great night, and God bless. Hands for Holly is committed to disrupting the financial burden of cancer. My daughter, Holly, actually started Hands for Holly Fund while she was battling brain cancer as a teenager. You know, she noticed kids in the hospital all alone. And we found out that lots of parents can't be with their kids during the day because they can't risk losing their jobs and insurance. And Holly wanted to help. So we started the fund right before she passed away. And the work we do today in her name is to offer cancer families assistance for essential expenses like their mortgage payments and utility bills, and to offer services like financial planning to just help a family during their most vulnerable time.
When a family receives a diagnosis of cancer, you know, their whole world is turned upside down. And to be able to offer the support of Hands for Holly really is literally a safety net and a lifeline for these families.
When you're first given the news that your child has cancer, your whole focus is on helping him or her hopefully get to the other side of cancer. And everything else goes by the wayside. Once the financial burden really hits them, they really don't know where to turn. And then that's where Hands for Holly can truly come in and be that financial lifeline for a family in need.
And, you know, I can share dozens of impactful stories, but to be able to offer the support of Hands for Holly really is life-changing.
Thank you, Chris. Your leadership is truly an inspiration. And I speak for everyone when I say I'm so grateful for you for sharing Holly's story and her vibrancy with us today. And it's time now to get this evening started. And again, welcome to the second Kids with Cancer Got Talent competition. We searched across the country for kids who are currently battling cancer or who have battled cancer and who want to showcase their talents for you tonight. You'll have the opportunity to vote for your favorite act, and the winners will share in a $3,000 prize pool, which has been offered through our sponsor, KPMG. The judges champion will also receive a contract from Evolution Talent Agency, and the winners will be crowned live tonight. I also want you to introduce you to our venerable judges. They have a really difficult task ahead of judging these wonderful performances that we'll be seeing this evening. So let's meet our judges. First up, I'm excited to introduce you to Glenn Scarpelli. I remember watching Glenn as Alex on One Day at a Time, and it's so great and such a pleasure to have you with us, Glenn. Please tell us what Hands for Holly means to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here this evening. I'm so happy to join you guys. I really resonate with Hands for Holly because I just feel like there's not a family on this planet that hasn't been touched by cancer in one way or another. And, when I think of the beautiful young people and our beautiful youth that go through this journey, it just blows me away. So I just honor the work that Hands for Holly does. I send all my love to Christine and the journey that she went on with Holly. I hold Holly in my heart, and everyone that is going through this journey right now. I send all my blessings and all my love. And I also am happy to be here because I was a child actor and child performer, and you might know me from One Day at a Time, but before that, I sang, I danced, I did Broadway shows, feature films. Like I ran the gamut. And one of the things when I talk to young people is if they're sincere about expressing themselves through the arts, there is nothing more rewarding. And we have some talented people here tonight, talented kids here tonight. And no matter what their talent may be, expression is such an important part of discovering who we are. So I'm just so happy to be here and to encourage that with our contestants tonight. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Glenn. Thank you so much for being on our judging panel tonight. It's going to be a tough job. Next, I'd like to introduce you to Shayna Fox, a returning judge from last year, and also Scott Cooper, who is the owner of Evolution Talent Agency. Evolution is offering our judges champion a talent contract. I'm going to throw it to you first, Shayna.
Thank you, Sherry. And hello, everybody at home watching tonight. My name is Shayna Fox, and I am the returning judge for the second annual Kids with Cancer Have Got Talent. This has absolutely become one of my favorite shows of the year because it directly benefits those families that are in need of financial support when dealing with pediatric cancer. Although I never had a chance to meet Holly, we have a daughter that is about the same age at the time that Holly passed. It's a somber reminder that cancer does not discriminate. And I think it's so important that we all do everything that we can to give back and help those that are in need. I come from a background of dance, choreography, coaching, and performing. I'm a former Gamecock cheerleader at the University of South Carolina. And most recently in 2015, my partners and I started Dancing with the Stars of Charlotte for the Pink House. It's another fundraising ballroom dance competition show that benefits breast cancer survivors. Tonight, I will be looking for presentation, overall performance, skill, and technique. Again, thank you, Hands for Holly, for having me back again on this panel. Can't wait to see the rest of the talent.
Hello, everyone. My name is Scott Cooper, and I am the agency director for Evolution Talent Agency. We are a full-service agency representing talent for film, television, print, any type of work going on in the Southeast. So we're very excited to see the talent tonight. And this is our second year participating, and we will be offering a contract to the winner of the talent show tonight. So I'm really excited to see the talent. I actually had the privilege of knowing Holly as an artist and as an actress. And I know that she would be so proud of everything that she started, and she loved talent, and she would love this evening. So I know she's watching, and thank you for being here.
I think you're right, Scott. I feel Holly around us everywhere tonight. And I know our competitors are thrilled to have such an incredible panel of judges. Our final two judges are Michelle Bowden, a reporter from right here in Charlotte, and Scott DeFalco, who joins us from LA. He's an actor in the business for more than 2 decades and a former coach to our co-founder, Holly Wade. Let's go to you first, Michelle.
Hi, everyone. My name is Michelle Bowden. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I work with WCNC, the NBC station in Charlotte, North Carolina. I also write for People magazine, and that's actually how I got the chance to know Hands for Holly. I actually did a story on them a couple of years ago, and I was obviously so moved by Holly and her efforts and the cause in general. So I'm really excited to be a part of this and obviously raise money for such an important cause.
Hey, Sherry, it's great to be with you. Yeah, I've been in the business for over 20 years now as an actor and a host. I've done everything from General Hospital to National Taco Bell voiceovers. to feature films, emceeing spring break. Yes, that was the greatest gig ever. And currently, right now, I am the national spokesperson for Power Swabs, which is a teeth whitening product, and the world famous Plexiderm. I'm sure many of you out there have heard of it. So I go all over the country and I do morning lifestyle shows. I appear a lot in Charlotte, actually, where the show is taking place tonight. And so that's what I'm currently doing. And the thing that I love about this event and why it is so personal to me is that another thing that I do out here in Hollywood is that I've mentored young actors and actresses. And I was able to work with Holly before she was diagnosed. And I told anyone who would listen that she was probably the most talented, the most present, and the most in the moment young actress I've ever been around. And I'm not overstating that. She really, really was. She was directable. She had great instincts, all the things you look for, when you're evaluating somebody. And at such a young age, they talk about people having it. She had it. And the fact that I was able to work with her, coach her through auditions, talk to her about the business, what she could be expecting and everything was special to me. And that's why this event and what it stands for means so much. And it means a lot to all of us. And the fact that I'm a part of it is an honor for me. So I just want to tell everyone out there, I am so excited to be a part of this. It's important that we vote, that we donate, get something on the online auction, whatever it may be, because every single dollar helps. And what we're doing for these families, you can't state it enough just how important it is. So I'm looking forward to a great night. The talent is off the charts, Sherry. So I'm going to throw it back to you so we can get this thing going.
Well, I think you can see tonight that we have an incredible panel of judges. And I don't think our judges realize how challenging this is going to be tonight. Everyone with us here at Hands for Holly is about to have an incredible evening of entertainment. And before we go to our first finalists, and thank you again, judges, for giving us so generously your time and gifts, let's check in really quickly with Kelly for an overview of our giving levels. Kelly?
Thank you, Sherry, and welcome to all of our judges. It's going to be an exciting evening, and I am so ready for some amazing performances from some truly wonderfully talented kids. All right, we're going to go through multiple giving levels, and I ask that you give as generously as you can to support Hands for Holly. Any family struggling with a sick child should not have to choose between being with their child and being able to pay their bills. So we're here tonight to make sure that parents don't have to choose between going to work and spending time with their child, whether it's at home or at the hospital. So to register, go to handsfh.ggo.bid. Click the Get Started button and follow the instructions on the screen to get set up to vote and to donate. Now, our very first level of giving tonight is at the $10,000 level. So if you can make a gift of $10,000, I ask you to go to the donation page, click the donate button, and select $10,000 for your donation and make your gift. Now, there is a slight delay in receiving data tonight, but as gifts are coming through, I'll announce each and every one of our donors. So please click now if you can make a gift of $10,000 to start us off. Friends, here's what a gift of $10,000 could mean for families helped by Hands for Holly. $10,000 will sponsor two families for an entire year of emergency assistance to help with their rent and their utilities, their transportation and groceries. It'll also provide them with access to financial partners and planners to help financial education resources to help plan for the road ahead. And while the nuts and bolts of Hands for Holly is to cover costs, we want parents and kids to feel relief and to be unburdened during this difficult time. Friends, I'm so excited. We already have folks giving. Remember, this supports two families for an entire year. Board member Courtney Purviance and Scott Purviance, thank you so much for your incredible gift. You're going to cover two incredible families for a year. Thank you so much. Christopher and Eva Marie Holmgren say yes at $10,000. That's two more families, friends. This is incredible. I love this. Oh my goodness. This is so generous, so much generosity coming in. Advisory board member Carl Karandi and Irene Karandi, thank you so much for your $10,000 $5,000 gift. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What an incredible generosity we're seeing. That's 2 more families taken care of for 1 full year. And look at this. Our sponsor, KPMG, is coming in big with a gift of $15,000. Thank you to KPMG for that incredible gift. This is amazing. What an incredible start to our night. Oh, what is that? That was 6, 7, 8, 9 families that we're helping. What an amazing gift and resource to give to these families. Oh, I'm so excited. Friends, our next level of giving is at the $5,000 level. If you can make a gift of $5,000, I'm going to ask you to click that donate button on the donation page and select the $5,000 donation to make your gift. Click now if you can make a gift of $5,000 tonight. A gift of $5,000 can sponsor one family for 12 months of emergency assistance, access to financial planners and financial educational resources to keep their heads above water while caring for their child with cancer. 12 months is a long time to carry both concern for your child and worry about keeping the lights on at home and taking care of the rest of the family. With your gift, we can provide 12 months of peace of mind. That's 12 months to make memories and spend quality time together, unburdened by financial worry. So friends, if you can make a gift of $5,000, I invite you to do so right now. And our sponsors are coming in big tonight at the $5,000 level. Thank you so much to AmWins for your $5,000 gift. We have Bottle Cap Group making a gift of $5,000. This is incredible. Another sponsor, CBD MD, making a gift at $5,000. We have SPX, another sponsor, making a gift of $5,000. What an incredible amount of generosity, friends. Please give generously if you can this evening. These families need us now more than ever. So I want to remind you all, if you want to join in with a gift of $10,000 or $5,000, please do so. We welcome gifts of any amount at any time. So if you want to make a gift right now, do so by clicking that donate button on your screen. And if you're having any trouble, I want to remind you, do not hesitate to call or text our donor support team at 503-967-7489. Operators are standing by and they're ready to help you. All right, we'll let those donations start rolling in and welcome our first performer, Sherry, who is going to start our show off tonight.
Kelly, I am so excited. Our first performer is the beautiful and talented Sarah Leach. Sarah is 17 years old. She's from Concord, North Carolina. She'll be singing for us tonight. Please, wherever you are, let's give a warm welcome to Sarah.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I am 17 years old. I was diagnosed with an optic pathway glioma. The song I'm singing is Names by Elevation Worship. And why I want to do the talent show is because I wanted to share my talent and I wanted to share my story as well. Please vote for me. You are the medicine, the only cure for everything I feel within. Redeeming what was lost and all that could have been. Oh, this is a healing kind of love. You are the truest friend, staying through the night when I was at my end, comforting my heart till it was light again. Oh, this is a faithful kind of love. Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace, Emmanuel, God with us, you're here with me. Wonderful Counselor, the government is resting on your shoulders. You are the final word. You alone decide when every page will turn. So I will trust your timing, I will rest secure. Oh, this is a steady kind of love. Oh, everlasting Father, Prince of Peace, Emmanuel, God with us, you're here with me. Wonderful Counselor, the government is resting on your shoulders, your shoulders. Oh, you are everlasting Father, Prince of Peace, Emmanuel, God with us, you're here with me. Wonderful Counselor, the government is resting on your shoulders, your shoulders. Oh, and I am too. Oh, I am too. You have been so faithful, God. You have been so faithful. Oh, you are.
17-year-old Sarah Leach. What a gift, what a voice. I mean, can you imagine the courage it takes to just stand there and sing your heart out? These are the kind of performers we have here tonight with Hands for Holly. Let's see what our judges, Glenn Scarpelli and Michelle Bowden, thought of Sarah's performance.
Wow, Sarah. You know, when you stepped up to the mic, you captured us immediately. And as soon as you opened your mouth, that beautiful, sweet, angelic voice really touched me. And that vulnerability, you have a sense of really showing your heart through your singing. And I think that's the most important thing for a singer, is to really connect with an audience. And you connected. You truly connected. There was a sincerity and a vulnerability in your voice that made your performance so special. I truly loved it. I loved your song choice. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful song to choose. You touched me. You really did. And I just applaud you. Wonderful job. Fantastic, Sarah.
Oh my goodness, I loved Sarah. You should know I've been watching American Idol and The Voice since the beginning, so I feel like I am up to the par on judging this, and I absolutely loved this performance. I thought it was so sweet. I thought your tone was lovely. It was just a beautiful performance. You were so passionate. It was emotional. It was so emotional that I forgot you were in your living room until I looked up again to see that you were in your living room. So I just thought the whole thing was lovely. I loved your shirt. All about Just Cure It. Obviously, that's why we're all here. So I loved that you wore that. And I love this song and your version of it. And you know who else I think would have loved this version? I think Maren Morris. I think you did her proud. I think she would love to hear this. So I just love this performance all in all. I thought your tone was beautiful and the whole thing was lovely.
Thank you to our judges, Glenn and Michelle. You see how tough the job is tonight. To vote for Sarah, just go to our online auction and find package number 501. Once again, that's package number 501 to vote for Sarah. Each vote is just $5, and you can vote as many times as you like for Sarah or for any of our finalists tonight. And remember, the proceeds from your votes will go to help families fighting cancer. That was just an amazing goosebumps performance, and there are more to come. In the meantime, Kelly, tell us a little more about the levels of giving.
Well, thank you so much, Sherry. And wow, I mean, wow, what a performance by Sarah. What a voice. Oh, these kids, they really do got talent. I'm so excited. Don't forget to get your votes in. Our voting will close tonight shortly after our last performance. So Be sure to vote. And a huge thank you to our donors this evening as we move on to our next giving level. Friends, our next level of giving is at the $2,500 level. If you can make a gift of $2,500, I ask that you click the donate button on the donation page and select $2,500 donation to make your gift. Click now if you can make a gift of $2,500. With $2,500, you can offer 6 months of financial support. When doubled, we can cover a full year's worth of assistance, empowering families to come together and support one another free from financial worry. With your gift, we can help ease the burden placed on families that are struggling with a sick child. So if you can make a gift of $2,500 tonight, I invite you to do so. Friends, look at this. Richard Morse is making a gift going above and beyond. I like that, Richard. I like your style. Giving a gift of $3,000. Thank you so much, Richard, for your incredible gift. We also have board member Rob Melton. Thank you for your gift as well. This is incredible. What a tremendous start we have to our evening. Friends, look at this. We're already over $70,000 in our thermometer. Isn't that so exciting? That is so wonderful. Thank you all for your generous donations. And let's go ahead and kick those donations into high gear. Remember, to give a gift this evening, all you have to do is go to handsfh2022.ggo.bid, and that's right there on the screen for you. Click Get Started and follow the instructions to get set up to vote and donate. And now I'm going to turn it back to Sherry, who's going to tell us about our next performance. Sherry, who is it?
Thank you, Kelly. I'm loving that thermometer, and I'm so excited to introduce you to our next performance. Nathan Hooper. Nathan is 17 years old. He's from Auburn, Alabama, and check this out. Not only did he compose the original song that he's going to perform for you tonight, Nathan also sings and plays every instrument as well. What a talent. He's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Hooper.
Hi, I'm Nathan Hooper. I'm 17 years old, and I was diagnosed with ALL T-cell leukemia in May of 2020. Hands for Holly is such an important mission. It's critical to support families experiencing cancer, as it often causes a financial burden. We travel over 2 hours away from my treatments, and sometimes we have to spend the night. I'm so excited to participate in the Hands for Holly talent show. I play multiple instruments, I do vocals, I record my own music, and writing and composing brings me so much joy, and I love to share it with people. Due to my cancer diagnosis, I had to wait to get my driver's license, and while waiting, I wrote this song called Newfound Freedom from the DMV, anticipating the day I could experience it. I recorded the video after finally getting my license this summer. Please vote for me and vote generously. Thank you.
Don't know where I'm supposed to go. All the signs say to take it slow. I set the cruise to 65. I've only just learned how to drive. You found freedom from the DMV. Midnight curfew ain't restricting me. Got some places I need to be. Take you with me for a modest fee. Gonna head out west and see the sights. Maybe keep on trucking and see the northern lights. Gonna find a girl and bring her along. Tap my toes to an old eagle song. We found freedom from the DMV. Midnight curfew ain't restricting me. Got some places I need to be. Take you with me for a modest fee. So hurry up, man, let's make it official. Cross-country trip will be beneficial. Before I go, I want to offer my thanks. Now I've got the issue of filling up my tank. We found freedom from the DMV. Travel the world, and it's all for free. We found freedom from the DMV. Travel the world, and it's all for free.
Oh my gosh, Nathan Hooper, you have to love it. He wrote the song. How many love songs to the DMV have you ever heard in your life? Played every instrument. What about that video? Let's see what our judges, Scott DeFalco and Shayna Fox, have to say. Scott, we'll start with you.
They need a 12-step program for anger management by the time they leave because it is so frustrating. But not my guy, Nathan. Instead, he writes a song, makes it into the finals of the Kids with Cancer Got Talent contest. Nathan, I love this video. You're what we call like a five-tool player in baseball. You can do it all. He wrote this. He composed it. He played the instruments. He shot the video. I mean, my God. And the thing I love about this, Bud, is the thing that's been most helpful to me in my career when I've booked certain jobs or gotten things that maybe people didn't think I would is because I thought outside the box. I got creative. I took risks. I took chances. And that's exactly what you did. You came up with such a creative thing. It's funny. It's catchy. The videos are great. The editing was great. My favorite line in the whole thing, though, was tapping my toe to an old Eagles song. I'm a big Eagles fan, Nathan, and I'm a big fan of you and this video. So I hate to say it's my favorite because all of these are so good, but I kind of love it. I kind of love it. So great job, Bud. So if you love it too, don't forget to go vote. I already put my vote in. And really, really awesome work, buddy. Awesome work.
Wow, Nathan, that was so good. What a huge improvement from last year. Just the growth that you've had with all of these different elements from the guitars and the vocals and the production. I just loved every single second of that. I was dancing in my seat the whole time. Your showmanship and creativity really shined through with this, and I could not have been more pleased to watch it. Well done, Nathan. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, judges. I don't think any of us envy you the job that you have tonight. It's going to be a tough one. Now, to vote for Nathan, go to the online auction and look for package number 502. Once again, each vote is just $5. You can vote as many times as you like for any and all of our finalists. And again, Nathan's package is number 502. Let's turn it over to Kelly and check in on how the fundraising's going. Kelly?
I'll tell you what, that was so fun. I loved it. I was dancing. Sherry, I was watching you dance. We were having a good old time. I love it. What a great performance, Nathan. Bravo. Friends, again, don't forget to get your votes in. Our voting will close tonight shortly after our final performance. So, okay. It is time for a quick fundraising check-in before we move on to our next giving levels. So friends, if you want to make a gift, now is the time to do so. We are so excited about all the giving tonight, but we want to say a big thank you for all of your generosity. And we're here tonight to make a difference for families struggling to maintain financial stability while living with the unthinkable, a child in treatment for cancer. So we do have something really exciting that I want to share with you all right now. So friends, we have an incredible opportunity tonight to double your impact. Our friends at ECM Solutions are generously doubling your gifts tonight. Ready for this? Up to $25,000, which is absolutely amazing. So a big thank you to ECM Solutions. But to make this incredible matching opportunity, we need your help. So pick up your device right now. Grab that device and make a gift right now. We are going to do this. What we're going to do. We are aiming for a certain number of gifts. So we are looking for 10 gifts at our $1,000 level. We are looking for 10 gifts at our $500 level. And we are looking for 40 gifts of $250 tonight. So grab your phone right now. And if you can make a gift of 1,000, please help us make this goal. Your gift of 1,000 turns into 2,000. Your gift of 500 turns into $1,000 for Hands for Holly. And your gift of $250 will turn into $500 thanks to our friends at ECM Solutions. So begin making gifts at any level, wherever you can feel compelled. And let's watch our friends at ECM Solutions double it. We already have gifts rolling in. This is so exciting at the $1,000 level. Friends, if you can make a gift of $1,000, I invite you to click that donate button on the donation page and select the $1,000 donation to make your gift. Click right now with gifts of $1,000 and see them doubled to $2,000 for Hands for Holly. Friends, look at this. This is incredible. Already the gifts are rolling in. Big thank you to board member Bill Wade making a gift of $1,500, going above and beyond. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Executive Director Chris Wade is making a gift as well of $1,000. Thank you both so much. Thomas Schubert is giving $1,200, going above and beyond. Thank you, Thomas. Oh my goodness, look at this. Board member Melissa Hinman also making a gift as well. Thank you so much, friends. If you can make a gift, remember, that is an opportunity to support, incredible opportunity to support our families. So I want to tell you what a gift of this size can do. So if you're thinking about making a gift, remember, make a gift at this $1,000 level. This is what it can do for a family struggling to maintain financial stability while their child receives treatment. It can help provide rent coverage for a month. That has got to be such an incredible weight lifted off of their shoulders. It can also help provide coverage for a car payment and utilities. And of course, as always, all gifts offer access to financial planners and other financial resources so parents can just be present with their children, which is exactly where they need to be. So if you can make a gift, friends, I need 6 more gifts at the $1,000 level to make this match. So if you can make a gift, please do so. Pick up that device and make sure you make your generous gift. If you can make a gift this evening, do so now. All of this goes to Hands for Holly. So we'll be checking back in on this matching opportunity throughout the night. But again, keep making those gifts. We still need gifts at the $500 level and the $250 level to make this match as well. So again, we invite gifts at all levels at 1,000, at 500, at 250, and know that it will be doubled thanks to our friends at ECM Solutions. So thank you again so much for your generosity so far this evening. We're going to hear from a very special friend now who's going to tell us in their own words about the impact of Hands for Holly had on their family.
Oh, he's talking about the little snowflake thingy on the tip over there. You see it? That's nothing.
So Giraffe, he'd like to be tall, so I just put him in the air like this and then make him like that so he can be taller.
Oh, good catch.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first clue when you got to the hospital, huh?
Mm-hmm. I love them.
There was something in my mom instinct that just said that there was something wrong. He was growing this knot on his neck, and it wasn't going to be good. But we kept trying to be positive. And we got that first appointment when they said, it is cancer. And I was like, this is cancer. This is my kid and cancer. I need a cuddle. Mommy has emotions. I need a cuddle.
I like getting my mama cuddles.
Love you.
You too.
I felt like in moments that I was like, okay, So I just paid the house payment, so that's good this month. And this is how, so what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do about these things? But then Hands for Holly were there to be that one thing that caught me when I was drowning in everything else. To be able to be there 100% for my son instead of thinking, what about work? I never once thought about what about work? And to know that I wasn't alone, that there were people who had been there before me and that had made a way. Oh, that was profound. Oh my gosh, that hit me. People who had been there and they made a way for it to be okay, that I wasn't going to drown. I might get up underwater a little bit, but I wasn't going to drown. It goes from nothing. Did you hear it? And then he just walks away. No, he goes, arr, arr.
God, y'all miss each other so much.
For me, like the greatest part was I was on a phone call with Chris, the founder of Hands for Holly, and we bonded over being moms of cancer kids, but also being moms of a family who survived and who lived through cancer. That was my biggest help. I know it sounds like the silliest. That was the biggest help. It's not that you just have the child with cancer. Your family has cancer. Your family is dealing with it in your family way. It touched me because somebody else got it. Somebody else got it. Hands for Holly gets it.
You know, I'm sitting here thinking about what Dominic's mom said about how at a moment when she felt that her family was drowning, that she was drowning, it was Hands for Holly that was there to catch her. And tonight, each and every one of you, everyone gathered for Hands for Holly tonight, are helping to weave the net to catch families when they're facing this terrifying diagnosis for a child. And there are so many powerful ways that your donation can help. Kelly, let's toss it back to you for some more ways that just even a small donation makes such a difference for families like Dominic's.
Yeah, Dominic, we are so glad to see you happy and healthy. And thank you for sharing your giraffe pal and your story with us today. You and your amazingly brave family are why we're here tonight. Friends, Dominic's story is one of so many. And tonight we have the opportunity to help give these families peace of mind during their darkest days. So please give generously this evening. You know, we're still waiting for more gifts to come in. If you want to make a gift of $1,000, remember, you will see it doubled. It'll turn into $2,000 for Hands for Holly. So if you can make a gift, we're looking for 6 superheroes out there. Help us out with a gift at that $1,000 level. This is so incredible. Thank you all so much. But friends, we are not done raising funds yet. Then there is still time to give this evening. So our next level of giving is at the $500 level. And again, I want to remind you, we are doubling the first 10 gifts of $500, courtesy of ECM Solutions. That is right. Your gift of $500 will automatically bring in an additional $500. So double your impact. Remember, $500 really means $1,000 for Hands for Holly. So help us reach our goal. And you know, Dominic's giraffe friend would totally want you to do this. So help us out. If you can make a gift of $500, I ask you to click that donate button on the donation page and select the $500 donation to make your gift. You know, $500 may not seem like much in the span of your monthly budget, but with $500, Hands for Holly can help a family pay for their car payments and cover gas and transportation for a child to get to their treatments and cover parking fees at the hospital as well. It can provide electricity, phone, gas, water for a family's home, making sure that they are taken care of. And of course, it can also help access financial planning for the future. So to ensure that these children and their families, they can move forward into successful post-treatment future. So small costs can add up over time, and catching parents unaware at the worst time. So that's what we're here to do tonight. We're here to support families. So if you can make a gift of $500, know it'll be doubled and be $1,000 of impact for Hands for Holly. So friends, look at this. Already we have gifts rolling in. Timothy and Natalie Corrigan, thank you so much for your gift of $500. We have board member Melissa Hinman giving again. Thank you so much, Melissa, for your incredible giving. Board member Henry Nikupo, thank you for your gift of $600, going above and beyond. Thank you so much. We have board member Doug Darrington and Janet Darrington also making a gift. Thank you all so very much for your generosity. This is incredible. Look at this, more gifts rolling in. Angie Brogdon, thank you for your gift of $500. That will turn into $1,000 for Hands for Holly. Thank you so much. We also have Marcy Demore. Thank you for your gift of $500, turning into $1,000 for Hands for Holly. And Kim Messer says, you can count on me for $500 because I know it's getting doubled and it's going to mean $1,000 for Hands for Holly. Thank you all so very, very much for your generosity. Friends, we need 3 more gifts, just 3. 3 more gifts at our $500 level to make that match. So if you would like to make a gift, please do so. And I want to say thank you to everyone for their wonderful support. This is amazing. And I want to remind you, you can still make a gift of any amount at any time. And remember, ECM Solutions is still doubling your impact tonight at the $250 level as well. And that's coming up. So keep the generosity going strong for Hands for Holly. And we are so grateful to each and every one of you for making a gift to support families. Friends, we had another gift come in from Matt Thompson. Thank you so much, Matt Thompson, at our $500 level. We need 2 more at $500. We're looking for 6 superheroes at that $1,000 level, and we need 2 more at our $500 level, and a whole host of support coming in at our $250 level. So please give generously. This is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Speaking of incredible, let's see who our next couple of performances are going to be. Sherry, who do we have coming up next? Oldham is coming up next, and Molly is from Akron, Ohio. Yes. Are you there, Sherry? Can we hear you?
I'm here. Yeah, we're having a wild time at this viewing party, Kelly. So it's a little bit crazy. Our next finalist, Molly Oldham, 20 years old, from Akron, Ohio. She sings like an absolute angel. I cannot wait for you to hear this performance. Ladies and gentlemen, Molly Oldham.
Hello, my name is Molly Oldham, and I am so excited to be participating in this year's Hands for Holly event, where I will be singing a compilation of the song How Far I'll Go. This song means so much to me because I started singing it long before I was diagnosed with cancer, and after I was diagnosed with cancer, I have been fortunate enough to sing it in hospital for children and just to a bunch of people who have really made a special impact on my life. So without further ado, this is How Far I'll Go from the movie Moana. I've been staring at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, but I come back to the water no matter how hard I try. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every path I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. See the line where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know. If I go, there's just no telling how far I'll go. I know everybody on this island seems so happy on this island. Everything is by design. I know everybody on this island has a role on this island, so maybe I can roll with mine. I can lead with pride, I can make us strong. I'll be satisfied if I go along, but the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? See the light as it shines on the sea, it's blinding, and no one knows how deep it goes. out to me, so come find me and let me know what's beyond that line. Will I cross that line, the line where the sky meets the sea? It calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go.
Molly Oldham, I can listen. This viewing party went crazy for this song. Rowdy bunch here, y'all. They're just donating and clapping and cheering. Let's see what our judges, Scott Cooper and Glenn Scarpelli, thought. We'll start with you, Scott.
Molly, that was beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful job. First of all, that's a great song choice for you. It is beautiful in your voice. It lays right in your range. You have so many colors and dynamics to your voice and to your singing. You are actually singing from your soul. It's not just a person singing words. You are feeling everything that you're saying. I think the audience can see that. I definitely felt that. So I am so proud of you. Really, really great job.
Oh, Molly. Wow. I mean, wow. I'm very moved by that performance. You know, you have a technique, your actual singing voice technique is totally pro. The way you go from your chest voice to your head voice to your falsetto, it's silk. It's like silk. But what makes a singer, from a good singer to a great singer, is everything else that you bring to the table. You bring yourself. You bring an authenticity. You bring a vulnerability. You bring a star quality to what you do. You know, even when we were watching you, your presence is so important. It's, I see that smile on your face, which we all love, but it's also recognized as a smile in your heart and a smile in your voice. And that is something that cannot be taught, my dear. That is something that God gives you. So you have a God-given talent, and honey, you're a star. You're a star. I was blown away. Chills from the top of my head to the bottom of my toes. Chills. So thank you for sharing your talent with us tonight. I loved it. Loved it.
I had to calm this crowd down just so that I could tell you how to vote for Molly in our online auction. Just go to the online auction, look for package number 503. Each vote is just $5. You can vote as many times as you like for Molly, for all of our finalists. And remember, all of the proceeds of that vote go to help families who are getting a child through a cancer diagnosis and a battle. And our next performance, oh my gosh, hold on to something. It's our youngest performer, 8 years old. Ford is from right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And Ford Bobbitt wants to be a Broadway star. And I think you'll agree, he's got the chops for it. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Ford Bobbitt and I'm 8 years old. Last year, I was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma.
And I'm Ford's mom, Paige. Ford's cancer diagnosis was by far the hardest thing our family has ever been through. And other families facing such an excruciating diagnosis should be able to focus all their energy on helping their child get better and fighting their cancer without worrying about the financial burden that often comes along with it. And that's why Hands for Holly's mission is so important to our family and why we are so excited to support them. Ford, why are you excited to be in the show tonight?
Because I want to be on Broadway someday, and singing really helped me with my chemotherapy. And tonight I will be singing Into the Unknown. Vote for me and everyone else 100 times. It's for a good cause. And enjoy the show. but I won't. Some look for trouble, while others don't. There's 1,000 reasons I should go about my day and ignore your whispers, which I wish would go away. You're not a voice, you're just a ringing in my ear. And if I heard you, which I don't, unspoken for I fear. Everyone I've ever loved is here within these walls. I'm sorry, secret siren, but I'm blocking out your calls. I've had my adventure, I don't need something new. I'm afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. What do you want? 'Cause you've been keeping me awake. Are you here to distract me so I make a big mistake? Or are you someone out there who's a little bit like me, who knows deep down I'm not where I'm meant to be? Every day is a little harder as I feel my power grow. Don't you know there's part of me that loves to go into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. Are you out there? Do you know me? Can you feel me? Can you show me? Yeah. Where are you going? Don't leave me alone. How do I follow you in the unknown?
8-year-old Broadway-bound Ford Bobick. I mean, can you even? 8 years old. Look at that stage presence. Look at that theatricality. Listen to that voice. Let's see what our two Scott judges have to say. And we'll start with you first, Scott DeFalco.
Ford, wow. Like, wow. I'm not sure people understand just how difficult it is to do what you just did. I've done it, so I know. I mean, I don't even get how you remembered all the words. That alone should get you into the finals, which it has. So that was an amazing performance, and I'm going to tell you why. The hardest thing to do in showbiz is to get up live in front of an audience, hold your presence, and sing. And that's exactly what you just did, and you did it fantastically. And the thing that you did well, and the thing that most, I know you have Broadway aspirations, and I'm telling you, you can reach them. Okay, I'm from the New York, New Jersey area. I have friends that have been on Broadway, off Broadway. I know what it takes. And the thing that you have that all of those people have is a presence. Okay, you were comfortable in your space. If you notice, you didn't go outside of that space. You stayed right there. You were confident. You had great posture. You had great delivery. And that's what makes an amazing Broadway performer. And your singing was so good. It was so good. And you took us on a ride. And that's what you're supposed to do with a song. You're supposed to connect with the audience and take them on a ride. You changed your levels. And that should be with anything, whether it's a song, whether acting, you know, you find your beats and your moments and you change it up. You use voice inflection. You come up, you come down. I mean, I got chills at the end when you got so powerful and then you came down and then you just connected with the audience and delivered that last line. Ford, it was awesome. And you should really, really be proud of yourself. And again, what you just did, that is not easy to do. And there's not a lot of people that can do it. It is a specialty. And you certainly are a special performer.
That was incredible. Oh my gosh. You are so amazing. You know, that's a tough song to perform, and you nailed it. You were there on every beat. You had passion. You were performing it. Really, just an amazing, great job. Congratulations.
You heard it, Ford, right from the judges, how important that presence is. And you absolutely commanded the space, you commanded the screen. And now let's see you command some votes. To vote for 8-year-old Ford Bovick now, before you have to pay big bucks to see him on Broadway, go to the online auction and look for package number 504. Once again, to vote for Ford, that is package number 504. Now, can you believe it? We only have one more performance tonight. And before we get to that, let's definitely check in on how the donations are coming. You all have been so generous. How's it looking, Kelly?
Thank you, Sherry. Oh my gosh, it's looking great. But I have to say, I like what Ford said. He said, vote for me and everyone 100 times. And I think that is great advice, Ford. Thank you for letting us know that that is a great idea. Every little bit counts, and we want to keep those amazing gifts rolling in to support Hands for Holly. So please, let's give it up for those performances by Molly and Ford. I don't know about you all, but I am a major Disney fan, so that right there was a real treat for me. I love those performances. All right, don't forget to get those votes in. Our voting will close tonight shortly after our final performance. So let's check in real quick with our gifts coming in. Friends, we need to see some more gifts at our $1,000 level. We have 2 more at our $500 level to make that match, and I know we can do it. So I want to invite you all to pick up your device and go to handsfh2022.ggo.bid and make a gift tonight to support Hands for Holly and the incredible work that they are doing to really take care of these families. All right, everyone go. I know you're voting, but also go make those gifts as well. So thank you again. Our next level of giving is at the $250 level, and our friends at ECM Solutions are still matching donations this evening up to $25,000. So we're looking for a whole host of giving at this level right here. So if you can make a gift, if you're thinking, I can make a gift tonight, make a gift and see it be doubled. See it be doubled and see it double the impact for Hands for Holly. And we want you to do that right now. So let's get a whole bunch of support at this level. I'm watching that thermometer to see you all give. So grab your device and make some gifts right now. Click now if you can make a gift of $250. We already have a couple of folks who've already made gifts here. Board member Robin Gardner and John Brumfield have already made their gifts. Won't you please join them? Join them with a gift tonight to support Hands for Holly. $250 can provide groceries and meals for 2 weeks. It can also provide transportation and communication lifelines for a family headed to the hospital for treatments. And also it will access all the financial education and planning services as well. So everyone can look hopefully to the future without the weight of debt. Okay. So please give and give generously. We want a whole host of hands virtually rising in the air. Please make your gifts at this time. Again, all you have to do is go to handsfh2022.ggo.bid. And of course, I want to say thank you to everyone who's given so far. And friends, we have one final level of giving. ECM is going to continue matching because they want to see $25,000 raised. Friends, if you can, please make a gift at our $100 level. I ask you to click that donate button, select the $100 donation to make your gift. And if you've already made a gift and want to make another, please consider doing so. Please consider a gift of $100. So click now if you can make a gift of 100. Here we go. Let me tell you what a gift of this size can do. It can provide meals for a family at the hospital. How wonderful is that? So they can be with their sick child. It can cover parking fees and that families incur while visiting with their child. It can also pay for cell phone bills to keep in touch with family and friends who are reaching out and saying, hey, what can I do? How can I be helpful to you all? So, we all need that kind of support at such a vulnerable time. So please make a gift. If you can make a gift, we'd like to see it matched. Look at that at the $500 level. Cheryl Axlamp, thank you for your gift. Axlamp, thank you so much for your gift. We need one more gift. of $500. Would that be you? Could you make that gift of $500? And we'll get to see our thermometer climb with that next gift to see all that matching momentum come through. Friends, if you can make a gift, please do so. We're looking for 6 gifts at $1,000 if you can. We're looking for one more at our $500 level and a whole host of giving at our $250 level. But I want to say thank you right now to all of our incredible donors who are giving at our $100 level. Thank you to Bill and Carol Lawrence. Thank you. Thank you, Joan Scharf. Thank you, Matt Thompson. Matt Thompson is giving again. Thank you, Matt. We appreciate you. We have Christy Dingleman. Thank you. Daigelman, excuse me, Daigelman, thank you very much. Ginger Camera, thank you for your event. Wendy Young says yes. Jenny Stoner says yes. Richard Eckhart, thank you for your gift. We have David James McMullen, thank you for your gift. Carl Carandi giving another gift. Thank you so much to the Carandi family. Grace Hoth, thank you for your gift. Grace Hoth, excuse me. Christopher Holmgren giving another gift at $100. Thank you so much, Christopher. And I believe that is also Eva Marie, too. Thank you very much. Brandy Steer, thank you. John Kinchelow, thank you. And Chrissy as well. Thank you very, very much for your generosity and support at our $100 level. Friends, if you can make a gift, now is the time to pick up that device and go to the website and select the donate button and give generously. What an incredible way to celebrate this amazing organization. Friends, if I missed your name at any point in time, please let us know in the chat window that you donated. We want to say thank you to you. And if you've not yet made a gift tonight and would like to give again, now is the time. There's always the opportunity to enter a custom amount. And perhaps you're celebrating an anniversary and you want to give $10 for each year. Maybe that you're cancer free. That would be wonderful. Every little bit helps. And we've also, as we've said, small costs can pile up and chip away at a family's security. So now is your time to make those custom donations. So please, help us hit our goal. And I have just learned we have another $500 gift that just came in. Thank you to our $500 donor. That means we're adding another $5,000 into our thermometer thanks to ECM Solutions. Look at that, Judy Skelton. Thank you so much for your gift of $500, taking us right up and over the top of that $500 level. Friends, we still need a lot of support. Please give generously if you can tonight. Thank you so much. Keep it going strong. And while you do, let's take a look at our final performer for the night. Sherry, would you please tell us about Michaela?
Kelly, thank you. And I am so overwhelmed by the generosity that people are showing here tonight. And we are down to our final performance. And this year we're mixing it up a little bit. So Michaela Frazier will be dancing for us tonight. Michaela is 19 years old. She's from Kendallville, Indiana. And she will be dancing, performing to the song Mother Like Mine. Ladies and gentlemen, Michaela Frazier.
Hi, my name is Michaela Frazier. I'm 19 years old, and I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. Throughout my cancer journey, it was very difficult and very hard for me and for my family as well. I was only 5 years old when I was diagnosed, and so it was definitely hard for me to understand what was going on. I'm very excited to participate in the show and support Hands for Holly Memorial Fund. I can't wait to see everybody else's acts. Now introducing my act, Go Solo. And please, everybody vote, and vote generously, because all funds and all money raised go directly towards Hands for Holly.
They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home, I'm making my way. For your love I will go far, I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you. Our love is a river long, the best ride in a million rounds. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home, I'm making my way. I go solo, oh I go solo. I'm making my way home, I'm making my way. I ain't nothing's gonna stop me. I'm making my way home. I'm making my way. I go solo, oh, I go solo. I'm making my way home. I'm making my way.
Oh, Michaela, I was so moved by this performance. My youngest has danced since she was 3 years old. I'm a dance mom. I see a lot of dance, and I have to tell you, I felt every bit of that on stage, and I cannot wait to hear what our judges, Shayna Fox and Michelle Bowden, have to say. And we'll start with our judge, who is a professional dancer. Shayna, what did you think of Michaela's performance?
Oh, Michaela, that was so beautiful. Thank you for sharing your story with all of us here tonight through dance. Your song choice and choreography could not have been more perfect to honor your mother and for our show here tonight. You moved so beautifully on that stage. I loved your pointed toes, your jumps, and your flexibility. If I could give you one thing to work on, I would say don't be afraid to really finish and follow through all of those movements in your arms, all the way through the tips of your fingers. Well done, Michaela. I really, really enjoyed it. Keep up the great work.
Michaela, I thought that was so lovely. I know that you've been going through a lot, and that dance just took me away in the time that I watched that. I just loved seeing you do that. I hope it was as much fun and amazing for you as it was for me to watch it. You were just so passionate. The way you filled up that entire stage, it was such a big stage, but you used every part of it. Seemed to me like it was a contemporary dance, and you really, with your dance, sort of told the story, and it perfectly matched the music. I thought you looked beautiful. Your dress was so pretty, and it flowed beautifully with all the jumps and the leaps that you were doing. Your hair and makeup were just to perfection. And those jumps and those leaps, can we talk about that? It was like one after the next. So it was just so much fun to watch, but it was also sweet and graceful and lovely. The entire thing was just really a true pleasure for me to watch. I think you're amazing. I wish you all the best, Michaela.
Oh, Michaela, what an amazing performance. This crowd is wild. I hope you all are having as much fun at your viewing parties as we're having here. Now, to vote for Michaela, go to the online auction and find package number 505. That's 505. Once again, package number 505 for Michaela. Now, all of our performers are finished, and the judges are working hard to tally their votes. And we're also tallying all of your votes from home. So you do have a few more minutes to vote for your favorite performer tonight. So get to it. And remember, you can vote as many times as you like, and all of the proceeds, every single vote, benefit families fighting cancer. So while the votes are coming in, let's get our auction started. Kelly, let's hear about those packages.
Thank you, Sherry. And what a beautiful performance, Michaela. We will be closing the voting in just a few minutes, so please get those final votes in right now. All right, friends, just a few minutes remain. Here we go. Before we do, continue the vote for those talented performers. And while you do, let's open our bidding packages, all in support of the amazing and talented families and kids that we have seen this evening. So we have some wonderful packages for you to bid on in our online auction. The auction will remain open until tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's take a look at what's up for bid. We have an opportunity for you to win a 1-week beach vacation at Hilton Head. This package was generously donated by the Gornett family for this auction. This is a custom-built 6-bedroom, 6.5 bath home in Berks Beach, and is the perfect vacation spot on the beach, only a short 5-minute walk away from the beach. So if you're interested in a little vacation, that's one to bid on for sure. All right, we also have the 18-person Novent Health Suite at Spectrum Stadium for Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022. Now, you got your device in your hand, so go ahead and pick that up. 2022, March 3rd, quick look real quick. You could be at the Hornets game against the New York Knicks. All right, and of course, we have 2 super VIP tickets for all 4 days of the Carolina Country Music Festival in Myrtle Beach on June 9th through 12th, 2022. This country festival features 30 of country's top artists, including Chris Jansen, Jimmy Allen, Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean, Keith Urban. We have Chase Rice, Riley Green, John Party, the Marshall Tucker Band, and so many more. You're going to get access to four stages of music. You're going to have platform level viewing with a platform level viewing area. Oh, get this, with a full bar. How fun is that going to be? You also are going to be able to go into the air-conditioned catering tent with seating, and you'll have exclusive VIP entrance. So yeah, that'll be fun. You'll just be able to walk right on in. No waiting in line for you. Complimentary food and beverage as well, and so much more. So if you're interested, get bidding on those packages. Now, this package in particular is currently sold out for the show, but it's available here tonight, and it has been generously donated by Tom and Beth Wicker. So thank you, Tom and Beth, for making that available. Friends, here's your chance to get to that fabulous, wonderful Carolina Country Music Festival in Myrtle Beach, June 9th through 12th, 2022. All right, this package, let's see. Again, we want to say, keep in mind the online auction is open until 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So you have a little time to keep bidding after the show. But for now, we have to close the voting. So last chance on those votes, friends, because the voting is now officially closed. Thank you all so very much. It looks like our judges are still tallying the winners of Kids with Cancer Got Talent. Sherry, oh, what can you tell me? How's it going over there?
Well, Kelly, it is really wild here. Everyone's having a big time. The voting is crazy. The judges really had their work cut out for them coming up with this decision. And before, I'm waiting for the envelope to come in. So before I can reveal our judging totals tonight, I just want to take a moment and thank the incredible sponsors that have made this event happen. KPMG, SPX, Amwins, Bottle Cap Group, and CBDMD. And we also want to thank each and every one of our judges who gave so generously of their time and talent. And of course, all of you at home for voting. The votes have just been flying in, and it has been absolutely amazing to see people really rallying for these incredible performers that have entertained us tonight. Now, we do have a special shout out for our home viewing parties, and it has been so much fun to gather and enjoy this experience together. I want to do a quick check-in with two of our viewing parties right now. I'm actually at Christine's home, so I'm gonna see if I can get these folks really rowdy. Okay, we'll turn the camera on. Let's see what this looks like at Christine's house. This group of people, I have had to shush them so many times just so that we can hear our performers. We also have a live feed into another viewing party, two of our corporate sponsors. So we're going to go to that in just a second, but I want to remind you once again that the auction items are available. Those packages are incredible. Some of them are truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You'd be kind of crazy to miss your chance to bid, especially when you stop to consider that y'all are so wild, especially when you stop to consider that every dollar that you spend goes to help families who are fighting cancer. And I think we've seen tonight how meaningful every dollar is. Let's pop into our corporate sponsors viewing party, KPMG and Amwins. Let's see what kind of fun we're having there. Hey, we also want to give a shout out to our Guardian Angel sponsor. KPMG provided the prize money for our finalists. And we also are so thankful to Evolution Talent Agency for offering a talent contract to our Judges' Choice champions. So I'm still waiting, Kelly, for the envelope to come in. And I'm dying to know if you have any predictions. It was a tough good night tonight for the judges, was it not?
Oh, it was so tough. I don't know how they're going to come up with a winner. Everyone was so talented, Sherry. They were all so incredible. How do you pick? Can we pick all of them? Can we do all of them? Can we just make them all winners?
How happy are you that you're not in the judge's seat tonight?
Oh,
I would have a terrible time trying to figure this one out.
Yeah, no, that's I'm here to enjoy the performances. I could not possibly judge them. What I have to tell you is I would make every single one of them a winner. Every single one. They all win in my book. They're all incredible, super talented, and I'm so delighted just to be able to hear their wonderful performances tonight. That was so fun.
And how about the confidence to stand up and just put it all out there, knowing that not just a few people are watching, we have people from all over the country logged in watching this tonight, Kelly. It's amazing.
It really is. I mean, I don't know that I could do what they just did.
Not a chance.
I don't think I could do it. I like to perform. I like to sing along. I was actually singing along with several of them tonight, but it's that's a hard job to try and pick and to try and be there and focus and be on. Oh man, I can't do it. I'm going to leave it to these talented individuals. They're amazing.
Well, I believe, I'm looking over to the side, I believe that I have the judges' results. Are we ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let me open the envelope. Let me hush this band of wild ones.
This is going to be so fun. I can't wait to hear.
Are we ready? Without any further ado, our 5th place winner receiving $200 is Michaela Frazier. Yes, Michaela. Our 4th place winner receiving $300, Sarah Leach.
Yay, Sarah.
Kelly, our 3rd place winner, receiving $500. The DMV's own Nathan Hooper.
Oh, yes, Nathan, congratulations.
Now, our People's Choice champion, the people voted, and they said, bring it on, Broadway Ford Bobick, receiving $1,000, 8-year-old Ford Bobick.
Yes, congratulations, Ford.
And that means that this year, 2022, Hands for Holly, Cancer Kids Got Talent, our judges champion, receiving $1,000 and a contract with Evolution Talent Agency. Ladies and gentlemen, Molly Oldham.
I got it right. That's amazing. Congratulations, Molly.
Let's go to Molly right now.
Yes, let's.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you so much to the judges and to the audience for voting for me. It means the absolute world to me. So thank you very, very, very much. And I also wanted to say thank you to Evolution Talent Agency for being here and working for Hands with Holly again. And thank you for the agent contract. I am absolutely thrilled and can't wait to get to work. And last but not least, I wanted to say thank you to KPMG for providing the prize money. You guys are the best. Thank you so, so, so much.
Oh, congratulations to our winner, Molly Oldham, and to all of our wonderful performers, such talented kids. And we're also super appreciative and thankful to our judges for the time that you gave us. And I know that you inspired each and every one of our competitors to keep reaching for their dreams. And on behalf of all of us here tonight at Hands for Holly and this wild Hands for Holly viewing party, we say a heartfelt thank you to all of our donors and all of our supporters. Thank you so much for the privilege of letting me be a part of this with you tonight. And here we have just one small final farewell from some of our board members at Hands for Holly.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you, guys. You guys are incredibly talented. And we appreciate everyone for joining us tonight and for your contributions and for making such a difference in the lives of so many people. And on behalf of the board, we just all want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Congratulations, Molly. And a huge thank you to all of our wonderfully talented kids this evening. Friends, don't forget our online auction is open until tomorrow at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern time. And before we go, I want to take one last look at the thermometer and see if there are any additional gifts that came in. There are a whole bunch. I want to say a big thank you to a whole bunch of our friends giving at various amounts tonight. Christopher, Louise, Mark, Scott DeFalco, thank you, one of our judges, Tony Silva, Rebecca Carmichael, Kellith Mathis, Marjorie Snow, Anne E., thank you, Tracy, Kelly, Shelley, Jessica, Elizabeth, all these wonderful gifts. Look at this. Siobhan, thank you for your gift. Kurt, Teresa, Joyce, Candy, Diane, Dina, Jeff, Jody, Kelly, and Ashley, giving at all various levels. Thank you all so very much for your generosity and support. And friends, again, remember, you can continue to give and support Hands for Holly. I want to say again, one last final thank you for joining us tonight. I also want to thank our production partners who made tonight possible. They're scattered about all in their own homes across the country, making this event happen virtually. So it's pretty incredible. Friends, this live broadcast was recorded and it'll be available to rewatch and rewatch and rewatch again and again and again to see all of our talented kids. So feel free to share the link with your friends and family so that more people can learn about Hands for Holly's impactful work. Again, I'm Kelly Russell on behalf of my co-host Sherry Lynch. The entire team at Hands for Holly are incredible judges. Thank you all again for attending our virtual event. Stay healthy and stay safe.